circles because as a life coach, I was having all these conversations with clients of mine, amazing and professional women who, for whatever life stages they were going through, needed to expand their circle of friends. So if you're looking for an effective, safe, fun, and meaningful way to make new friends, join girlfriendcircles.com, where we will introduce you to women and inspire friendship.
You accepted within yourself or within your life when it comes to mentally or physically about you, and is there anything that you're still working on accepting about yourself?
I think that I accepted about myself that I'm definitely a quirky person, and I think I'm okay with it. For a lot of years, I think I tried to suppress that a little bit and fit a mold, especially when I was first out of school and I was trying to be very professional and very this, and I'm just really a big goofball, and I do have a lot of quirks, and I think that's okay. I mean, for years I thought, I don't want people to know that I do things like around my house or actually sing very loudly in the car and I have a terrible voice, or like, just being a little bit quirky, a little bit emotional sometimes, and analyze things. I mean, that's just who I am. I'm a big klutz and I fall over my own 2 feet half the time. I try to get myself put together, but I trip on my own 2 feet, and I don't know. I think it's okay. I mean, it's not perfect, but it's who I am, and that's good. So, what am I still trying to work on? I think that, I think we're always works in progress. I mean, there's always something that I'm trying to learn, or if something happens, I'm always looking for the lesson in things. So, I don't know if I'm consciously like, I want to fix this about myself. I don't think like that. I just take every experience and try to learn something from it. And if I don't get the lesson right away, I used to kind of beat myself up and think, oh my God, what's wrong? I keep making the same mistakes. But now I'm a little bit more gentle with myself and realize that sometimes it takes more than one mistake to learn the lesson. So that's kind of where I'm at right now. I appreciate so many things about my life and my situation. I can't even tell you how much has changed for me over the past decade. I mean, I've always known, to appreciate and to have gratitude. I mean, we're taught that. We live that to some degree. But I think it wasn't until about 5 years ago when I went through a lot of personal financial struggle and lost everything financially. I realized that none of it mattered. And it made me look at the world in a whole new way. And I appreciate a great cup of coffee. I appreciate, having time to take a shower. I think I've learned to have gratitude for everything, good, bad, and different. And that really opened the door to abundance flowing back into my life. So I think appreciation is key. Something bad goes wrong, say, thank you for teaching me this lesson. Now I'm ready for something good to happen.
Tell me, what have you achieved in life so far, and that you're really most proud of? I mean, we achieve on a day-to-day basis, but what have you really achieved that makes you just smile from cheek to cheek? And is there anything that you're still working on to achieve that's like a huge goal that maybe not everybody knows about?
Oh, that's a good question. It's so funny because I have such a different way of looking at life and success. I feel proud of just everyday living. It's like if I write something that somebody says resonates with them, that feels like a huge achievement to me. If one person says, thank you for sharing and opening up, that makes me feel like the biggest success ever. And then there are things that other people might say, oh my gosh, that's a huge success. But I look at the one comment as the same as, getting a huge deal. I mean, I don't know. I really look at life and connecting. I think that's where I feel like connecting with people is just an achievement, that you see another person as almost an extension of yourself. And I feel like, I don't know if that's considered an achievement, but I feel good when those experiences happen in my life. We're always working on doing something more in our lives. Right now, I'm really, really, really committed to a nonprofit. It's all volunteer. It's called Enchanted Makeovers. It's not about going into shelters and helping anybody. It's about going into the shelters and connecting with the women and children that are there. I've learned a lot, so much from it. My not so perfect ways. Well, I think I can. There are times that I'm very, very, very talkative, and I can talk a lot. And if I get somebody on the phone, especially, a friend that I haven't talked to in a while, it's like like it's like nonstop. You're just chatting. And all of a sudden, 90 minutes could pass, and we don't even realize it. We're just talking a lot. I don't know if that's a not-so-perfect way, but I am a talker. I've embraced it. My friends know that about me, and, that we love and accept each other as we are, and the ones who don't, well, I guess they're not that great of friends, Another not-so-perfect way, I guess, not-so-perfect way. Everything I do is not so perfect. It's such a hard question. Just like, I am kind of who I am. There are times I'm very passionate about something, and, I can get super duper passionate about it, and then I have to take a step back and listen to the other point of view, and I realize that. Years ago, I would just be, my way or the highway. And I realized that, there's not always two points of view. And so that's something that I did learn about myself years ago, was that you're not always right, okay? You can be passionate and wrong. Or you can be passionate and not necessarily right or wrong, but the other person's point of view is equally important. So that was a lesson for me when I was definitely in my 20s. I'm 35 now, and in my 20s, I knew everything. Now I know nothing. That's the truth.
The last question is, how would you complete the sentence, I love my?
I love my life. I love my life. I just love my life. I love my family. I love my friends. I love meeting people like Susan, and just connecting with people. I love my life. And it's not saying I love it because it's perfect. Trust me. I have the same things but I just love it. I love, I feel very blessed in many ways, and I think we all should feel very blessed. Life is a gift, and I love it.
I had to answer the question, I love my, about inner self.
Oh, like something personally, a trait about myself?
Yes. Physically or mentally.
I love I'm going to say, I said this as a fault before, but I do love it, is I love my passion and energy, because I am like the Energizer Bunny, and I can go and go and go, and I'm passionate about a lot of things. And I know it can sometimes be a little bit much for people, but it's who I am. It's woven into the fiber of my being. When I was in 8th grade, I did my 8th grade graduation speech on fear and people connecting and not making fun of each other. And I was passionate in 8th grade. I'm still the same person. I can't change. So I love it. I've embraced it, and I love it.